Happy holidays, y'all. Don't mind my lighting fixture. What was I gonna say? I forgot why I started recording. I hope that you have been enjoying the festive times. We all enjoy in our different ways. I have my traditions. You have yours, and they can be different, and that's good. But one thing that I thought we could all enjoy is an art kit tour. Yeah. So today I'm going to be showing you my art kit. This angle is so good. Do I look like that girl from Matilda? You know what I mean? She gets fucking swung around. I'm back with another little in-person video. I put together an art kit a few months ago and I've been using it a lot, and it's really been helpful to me to just have everything condensed. I got this box from Walmart and I actually don't know what it's for. I think it could be for fishing, it could be for hunting, it could be for ammunition or something. What it's for now, because I own it, is for art. So, but I have all different kinds of supplies in here, and these are supplies that I have consistently put together when I've made kits, like throughout art school especially. So the first thing that I have in my art kit is Prismacolor pencils. I have 3 different compartments, and I organize the colored pencils based on color groups. So this is the neutrals, and then I also have the warms and the cools separated out into their own compartments. Prismacolored pencils are great. They are pretty expensive. I've slowly acquired these over years and years, and the same with all of these art supplies. I've acquired them slowly over probably 10 years at this point. You really don't need all of these in-between colors. Like what the fuck is this? This is cool gray, and then we have warm gray. I like them because I like how soft the leads are as compared to cheaper colored pencils. They're just easier to blend with each other, much softer, and the color payoff is higher. The next thing that I have in my art kit is a few different paint brushes, and these ones are all a bit shorter, as you can see. It's a little watercolor brush. But these are just some brushes that generally I'll use for everything, especially brushes about a medium size like this. You can see they're worn to shit. These are really good because you can use them with acrylic, you can use them with watercolor, you can use them with everything. And there are people that say that you shouldn't mix your brushes, and I think that works when you're talking about oil. But for me, mixing a lot of different medias acrylic, watercolor, and stuff like that, it's never been a problem. I don't know. But I'm just also not picky with my brushes. One of my favorite brushes that I have that's a bit more specialized, I got this to do little hair strokes and stuff. And it's good also for lining. You see those videos of people and then that's what this kind of brush is really good for. I also have a bunch of Tombow watercolor things. They are grayscale markers that are water soluble. So they have a brush tip like this on this side, and then on the other side they have a bullet tip, which I never use that at all. I only use the brush tip. All of these are great for thumbnailing, sketching, and stuff, and you can really quickly add in value to help visually separate your sketches. For fun, I have this little multicolored colored pencil. Can you see? You draw and slowly see, because the lead has different colors in it, it will shift the color of your sketch, which I think is kind of fun. Then I have a few different liners, but these are carpenter style pencils, and they're not used yet, but they're good because they don't roll. So they're really good for an art table that has an incline. These are good, they won't roll away. And look, they have a ruler on them. Isn't that fun? Then I have one of my favorite art supplies, which is a Posca white paint pen. Adding white highlights to things after they're drawn, it's a whole experience. So I really recommend. Next, I have one Copic marker. I have some other Copic markers stored away, but I don't keep them in my kit. It's like a little beige marker. It's really good for laying in tone. Sometimes you don't want to put in a gray, like using a Tombow marker. You don't want to put in a gray tone because it'll kind of make your subject look dead or something. I don't know. You don't want to put in a gray. You just don't like how it looks. So having like a warmer beige color is really good for that. Next, I have an essential thing, and that is a mechanical... Oh my god, there's a hair in my mouth. I need a vacuum. A mechanical... Mechanical? I don't remember if it's called that. A mechanical pencil? A mechanical pencil. And this is essential for sketching. You must have a mechanical pencil. I require it because you never have to worry about sharpening it. Next, I have some just assorted like pencils, pens, little things that I'm trying to like use up. Good for note taking and stuff like that. Scotch tape, which you must always have. Then I have this, which I don't use a lot, but is good for scrapbooking and like if you want to put a sketch into your sketchbook that is separate. This is some Elmer's tape runner, and it like goes and then it you stick the thing to it. Have some scissors. I have some masking fluid, which is really good for watercolor. So you put this down on the page with a brush that you don't love because it may destroy the brush. And you put it down on the page and then you watercolor over the top and it will protect the area underneath it. And then once the watercolor is dry, you use either the back of a pencil or a paintbrush, or you can use your finger and wipe it away to reveal the clean paper underneath. I have some replacements for the mechanical pencil, all different little replacement leads, a very full pencil sharpener, a white eraser, which is not so white anymore. I have 2 different sized clips for clipping down the edges of a sketchbook or a watercolor if it's starting to like warp as it's drying. Now, for a long time, I didn't carry whiteout because I thought, well, I have white paint, you know, why would I need whiteout? But with paint, you have to clean a brush, you have to open the paint, you have to put the paint on something, you have to clean up the paint when you're done. It's a lot of steps. With whiteout, it's just boom, done, and you don't have to clean anything. So I recommend if you do lots of mixed media stuff, whiteout. I do not think it's like archive safe by any means. Like I think it will yellow over time, but so will you. You will yellow over time. I have some really old microns. You know, you gotta have liners. You just got to. And these ones are good. Some people say that the design of like the actual pen is ugly, but like I don't really care about that because the stuff they make is beautiful. Then we have the love of my life, which is my fountain pen. I love this thing so much. But yeah, it's just like a classic sort of fountain pen. And then when you unscrew it, it's got the, you know, like little piston uptake thing. So this, I'm not going to pull it out now because I don't want to get ink on myself. But, you know, you pull this piece out and then you use it and then you take it and you twist. It twists so you can take the ink up with it. I have right now, what ink do I have in this? Hang on. Right now I have the Waterman ink in it, which is the Encre Noir Paris. The Waterman Paris Encre Noir Intense Black ink. Black ink, it's very good. 50 milliliter. But yeah, it's cool because it says black ink, but it granulates. It granulates. So it has some areas that are black looking, then it has blue areas, brown areas, because the different pigments that are inside of the black separate. Next we have some X-Acto knives. Next I have some glue. It's just Elmer's glue stick. I have a bunch of different washi tapes. this polka dot one, little like film striped one. This one with hugs and kisses on, frolicking snowmen, butterflies and stars on it, with beautiful deer. Beautiful deer. All right, so we're coming up to the last compartment. Beloved Winsor and Newton watercolor kit. Now look at this. You might have seen this before. I think this is pretty popular. So you open it up, and then inside, it's beautiful, look. You have this whole mixing area, which you can clean, but I don't clean it because you can reactivate all of the watercolor on it, so I just leave it. And then you have all of these little watercolor things, and it's like all the basic colors that you need. It also has like a white, and the white isn't super good, but that's okay. You can pop this out. This compartment slides out like this, and then you can put your thumb through so you can hold it in one hand, and then the little tray goes here on the side. So here you go. You don't want to tilt it like this because the water will go everywhere, and then you can paint at any time. Now, the only problem with this is that, oh, we don't have water, right? So we have palettes, we have color, but we don't have water. Well, I have a solution in my art kit. This little dropper bottle of water, and I need to refill it. But then this way, you can do the dropper onto the different watercolors, mix them with your brush, and there you go. And you have everything that you need. So yeah, portable watercolor. So amazing for doing studies in different places, and also just it won't take up a ton of space on your tabletop when you're painting if you're painting at home, so you can have more space for more cups of milk. Now here we have some concentrated watercolor. Some of my favorite colors, I have coffee brown, sunset red, peacock blue, so that I have like a primary blue, sunshine yellow. So all of these are good for like mixing together. I have like the primaries essentially. They're not exact primaries, but then I can mix any color that I want. So if I want just a more, these are a bit, this is great for on the go, but the colors aren't super, super vibrant. So if I want something super vibrant, then I've got these that I can mix with. Then we have white acrylic. You can use white acrylic with almost any media to pull back the highlights. Then the final thing that I have in my kit is my little mini gouache set. So I have a bunch little tubes of gouache. Gouache, if you don't know, is just a super nice opaque media that you can reactivate, similar to watercolor, so you can mess with it a bit. All right, so that was everything that was in my art kit. And I'm sure that the stuff in my art kit will change. So if it does in the future, I can share again. And I'll have something to compare to. Let me know what you guys keep in your art kits, or if you don't keep art kits, what supplies you really like or have been really enjoying lately. Make sure to leave a like if you like the video, and subscribe so that I know that people want to see more videos in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye. I got a dry brush. It's supposed to improve circulation, you know? So I just sit around and I just dry brush my arms and my legs.